round would this be? Round 17? Round 17, right? No. Yeah. Yeah, round 17. Alright, we gotta share this too. Might as well. Here we go. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. $112. All right. Good draft. Good draft. Psychic, slow and steady. Okay, Zatu 2. Psychic, slow and steady. Okay, and we got Espeon. Alright, Espeon 4 maybe? Yes. Yes. Is this Espeon? No, I was gonna say 4 is common. This is 3. 3 is actually like, wait, is 3 just the exact same as 4? Oh, well, Bright Powder. Okay. Bright Powder. Reflect is nice, though. Lum, I mean, yeah. Lum with Synchro. That's a cool combo with T-Wave stuff. Really good against Psychic types, except for Metagross. I guess we can Reflect, though, if we have to. How do I actually do this? Whoa. Yeah, Espeon's still pretty weak. Jeez. What do we do against Starmie? I'm just kind of curious. Oh, man. We barely don't KO Starmies. That is so unfortunate. Obviously, you could crit a Lottie. But, yeah, meta. Man, that's not fun. Dang. Okay. Well, that's something we'll have to think about. Okay. Golduck 1. That's a Mon. That's... Got Hydro Pump. Slow. Not one of my ideal picks, but I will if I have to. Golduck. Ooh. Tauros, too. We can't... Okay, so if we get a flying type that we could Earthquake with Tauros, that would be sick. I mean, Tauros 2 is a nasty, nasty. Tauros 2 is so good. Yeah, we just gotta find something to... we just gotta find something to... skip. Oh, we just gotta find something to Earthquake under. Okay. Honestly, Weezing, we could take Weezing in the back if we had to. Just to Earthquake next to it. You know what's so funny about this wheezing is that I like that explosion is in the first slot. So if you like were not paying attention and you were trying to like click through moves, you would just click boom, and you would potentially lose. So I think it's funny that they put explosion in the first slot. Like, hey, if you're accidentally clicking a little bit too fast, you're gonna auto click explosion. So, I mean, I guess they usually do put. I guess they have the strongest move on all of them at the top. I don't know if that's a coincidence. I don't know. Double team up to explode on dodge. Well, how, if I reflect up, I could. If I reflected with Espeon, I could do a boom. Self boom. Weezing is, I guess it's... I'm trying to think. Well, I guess I can't touch Gengar, so Espeon would have to KO Gengars. So that's the worry. Is I guess Weezing would do fine against Gengars? Yeah, we just straight up KO. I mean, obviously Psychic, it's scary. But if it's a 1v1 scenario, we can win that. Not taking Rhydon. Pass. I don't even know which Rhydon this is, but I should learn them, shouldn't I? Oh, it's one. Wish, Reflect plays. Yeah, I mean, I could Reflect, Earthquake, Wish, yeah. Yeah. The Scary Face one, that's easy to remember. Rhydon one. Okay, how funny is it that we got Dugong? How funny is it that we got Dugong? Well, now I gotta think about it. Now I gotta think about this. Because Dugong is a funny play here. Man. So, okay. So, obviously the default lead was going to be Espeon, Tauros. And obviously that works really well because Tauros intimidates for Espeon, which is its biggest hurdle here. Dugong Tauros is also not a bad idea because Tauros can start setting up double teams. Fake out into double edge is solid. But like at the same time, Espeon Tauros are so fast. It's like, what does that really lose to? Because we're gonna KO Gengars and all that stuff. Metagross is probably one of the worst ones. And I guess I guess I would just have to Earthquake. Now, the problem is like if I Earthquake my own Dugong, then I'm taking 35% and then Metagross is hitting it with I mean another 60, maybe 55. So I'm down to like 10% health. I can fake out, but in that scenario, I feel like I'd rather just have Weezing. I mean, I'm taking 45 from Mash, but I take 0 from Earthquake. The problem is, let's see, what else? I mean, I think of things that, okay, so Espeon can't do that much against like Umbreon or like Dark types. Weezing would do fine against those. He would do fine against Shiftry. Houndoom. I guess Houndoom, I mean, I would just kill with Tauros, but it is annoying because Houndoom is faster than Tauros. It's not going to kill, thankfully. Gosh, can you imagine if you had to face 31 IV Mons? That would be so... So I guess I can double edge, but I guess or well. Okay, so it is much more likely to go for crunch than overheat. So in that scenario, Wheezing would take a crunch, and it would take like 50%. Now, if I had to come out, if I had to just save Houndoom for the end, I guess I live in overheat and I could sludge bomb. But it's like, what's Dugong doing, right? Is a Dugong thick fat? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I have thick fat, but I have to go headbutt, headbutt, headbutt. Well, fake out headbutt, headbutt, headbutt. And so I would guarantee the 3 KO, unless I got a crit on one of those. Yeah, it's not super good against Houndoom. I do 1v1. This one would start double edging, so I would 1v1. No, I guess he would be intimidated. Maybe. So I would 1v1 that Houndoom. Fire types are annoying for Espeon. I gotta worry about, like... So, like... Well, I guess I don't have to worry about Dodrio because I kill. So it's like, what's Espeon not going to kill that's faster? So you've got... Houndoom. You've got Metagross is scary. You've got... I mean, Scizor, Steelix, Fortress stuff's kind of annoying, but those can all be intimidated. Charizard doesn't KO. Aircross is gone. Yeah, I mean, we probably can get a better flyer in the back than Wheezing, but I think right now, I think that's just the team. I mean, yeah, Arcanine is kind of annoying because, but Arcanine doesn't KO Espeon, so I can still hit it, and I can like double it with a double edge. Obviously, if it has Intimidate, I'm gonna not KO it with double edge straight up, but I can just Psychic. Actually, if I'm doing well, it depends. Because if I Psychic, I would do less double edge damage recoil to myself. But if I Bite, see 58. That's not always getting the kill. I'd have to Psychic, yeah, and hope for a crit. That would be kind of annoying. I mean, like, it is interesting that Dugong does take those overheats pretty well. But, obviously, only Arcanine. Arcanine's the only one overheating. I wouldn't even mind, like, a Charizard or something in the back on this team. Because, obviously, that would be really good for meta. And it would probably be fine against, like, the fires and stuff. I don't know. I think Wheezing probably does okay. It does make me a little nervous. I don't totally trust Wheezing. It is funny that I'm leaving Dugong on the bench after I was just talking it up, though. But, I mean, if I didn't have Espeon, I'd be leading Dugong Tauros all day. If I didn't have Espeon, I'd be leading Dugong Tauros all day with Wheezing in the back. And if I didn't have Wheezing, I'd probably take Dugong in the back. So it's just a draft. Alright, we're going for it. Psychic slow and steady. I guess Psychic slow and steady too. Wheezing. I mean, Wheezing has Shadow Ball, but going into a Psychic trainer. Maybe not ideal. Armaldo Slowbro. Okay. So, slow and steady. Okay, so here's what's annoying. Obviously, Armaldo could be 1 and it could protect. That's kind of annoying. Slow Bro. Most likely to be 2 or 3. Yawn, I have Lum and Chesto, so Yawn doesn't even matter. Ice Beam Freeze would be annoying, but I do have Lum. 3, like, Quick Claw Track stuff would be annoying. Now, 2 sets of Quick Claw. So I feel like it's more likely to be Slowbro 2. I think it's more likely to be Slowbro 2. Now, Slowbro 2 is... Well, they're both, I guess, the same bulkiness. 50% though, and then Tauros getting the 63%. I mean, yeah, I can double up the Slowbro and just get rid of it. That way I don't have to worry. It can't attract, so it really can't... The irony is that Slowbro isn't super scary, except for like Psychic, like crit would be kind of annoying, right? But I guess the question is, how scary is Armaldo? So like Armaldo 3 Sword Stance would put him at +1. Brick Break's still not killing Tauros at +1. And it would have to Earthquake to KO Espeon. Now I do 70, and Tauros does 30. So I can double up the Armaldo as well. Now what if it's 2? If it's 2, it's going just Brick Break. Obviously, like Brick Break crit would be kind of annoying. But like -1 Brick Break's doing what, 33? That's nothing. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get rid of the Slowbro. Just because Armaldo could protect. Now, I guess, what if it's Armaldo 4? Do I need to think about that at all? If it's Armaldo 4, he's gonna double edge the Tauros, or he's gonna double edge Espeon. Now, if he double edges Espeon, I could put him in range to die next turn. Is that's scary for Weezing? I'm only doing like 26 with Shadow Ball. I mean, he is chunking me. It is kind of annoying. If like Slowbro gets a Quick Claw and then he chunks me. But I guess Slowbro is scarier because he'd be double edging and hurting himself. So it would be better to get rid of the Psychic type for Weezing. So I think I'm gonna Bite and Double Edge. Okay, it is Quick Claw Armaldo. Oh gosh. I was worried about a crit. It's a Lottie. Okay. So I feel like he would have Sword Stanced if it was 3. So it's probably 2. Which means this is Lottie 6. Guaranteed. Lottie 6 guaranteed. Because it's gotta be Slowbro 2 or 3. Oh, it's gonna do the same in both scenarios, so I can't figure anything out. So Lottie 6 against Weezing. Mist Ball actually guaranteed does not KO, which is amazing. I'm doing 40 with Bite. And I'm doing 68 with Double Edge. I think I just do that. You mean since it was Quick Claw, but 3 has Quick Claw. Oh, you're right. It's gotta be Slowbro 2. So it's Slowbro 2 and then Maldo. Right, what am I thinking? It's Slowbro 2 and it's Maldo 2 or 3. I see what you're saying. I think I just take out the Lottie. I guess the only thing that'd be annoying is like Quick Claw or Maldo crit, but like what can I really do to stop that? I don't think anything. And Bite at least could prevent it from is it misspelling Tauros right now? Well, okay, wait. So is Maldo 3, it's just gonna Earthquake. Now Maldo 3 is gonna Earthquake. But Mistball 85. No, it doesn't see a kill. Attract T-Wave. I mean, Attract T-Wave obviously, like, can win games, which is annoying. I feel like I just get rid of the Lottie. Okay, no Quick Claw. Oh, wow. Is it 2 then? Because it didn't Earthquake there? There's no way it saw a kill. There's no way it saw a kill. Yeah. I feel like that has to be Armaldo 2 then. Wait. Or yeah, of course it has to be Armaldo because it didn't Sword Stance. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. What am I saying? It's Armaldo 2. Guess I go for the Shadow Ball. Yeah. Okay, no Quick Claw. So, I almost feel like I take the Lottie. No type, high risk. So, I almost feel like I take the Lottie. Obviously, the worry is Metagross is really scary. But, like, with Lottie versus Wheezing, I mean, Dragon Claw's not a bad move. And then Attract and T-Wave for Tauros, like, setting up stuff. And that could even help, like, Espeon set up, like, Wish and Reflect stuff. Obviously, just having, like, double Psychic coverage is not super ideal. But it doesn't help with the crunch plays either. Unfortunately. Although, if I had to face a Houndoom, I mean, I guess technically I could Thunder Wave it and then Dragon Claw. Yeah. I think I take the Lottie. Okay. There's that Gengar. Alright, so 1000%. We're going Psychic into Gengar. And do we just double edge? I guess the only reason I wouldn't want to double edge Glalie is if it puts it in the Salac range. So I might just double team here, but let's see what options we have. It is high risk, too. So it is very likely to be Glalie, too. See, that's so annoying. Now, it is intimidated, but, like... Okay, so... If I put this in the Salac, how bad is that? How bad is that to put Glalie into Salac? I guess the worst case scenario would be Bright Powder Gengar, and then Glalie's on Salac, and then he booms with next to Gengar, which is just horrendous. But like, Glalie 2 just Icy Winding is also kind of annoying. Right? I mean, like, technically it could be Glalie 1, so I don't necessarily want to just double into it right now. Yeah, it would outspeed if it Icy Winds. It would still kill Espeon if it booms. Man. So, okay, so... Let's say I knew it was Glalie 2. If I double edge... Well, if I kill the Gengar and I double edge, it's not going to boom next turn, because it knows it's not the last mon. So then one of my Pokemon just has to be able to take it out. So I think that's fine. Okay, it didn't get Bright Powder. There's a Starmie. Okay, we just get the raw KO. That's a bulky Starmie. Kind of slow, too. No type, high risk. So, okay. I don't think we're actually swapping, but one thing we could do is swap Latias for the Gengar. The biggest problem there is we don't know what Gengar it is, so like, I mean, we know it's a high-risk Gengar, so it wouldn't be like Gengar 1. So it would have to be Gengar 4, 7, or 8. Which Destiny Bond Gengars are interesting. There's two reasons why I don't necessarily want to do that. One, if I ever see a Gengar, that's awesome because Espeon can just one-shot it. So, seeing Gengar is a great versus like seeing a Lottie. Seeing a Lottie's kind of annoying because I have to double it. So seeing Gengar I think is better generally, although obviously it's a little spooky for Tauros who can't touch it. Switching out Gengar is also annoying. Like for Espeon, like if I want an Earthquake, things are much more likely to KO Gengar. Because it's 3 IV. And I like the bulk on Lottie. Like I like that it resists fire. They're both weak to Crunch and Shadow Ball, but it resists fire, which I think is a bonus for it. So I think I want to keep. Okay, there's a meta gong. So... That's actually really annoying, because Dugong could fake out right here. Although it is high risk. So, okay. So here's something to consider. So Tauros against meta. Well, let's see which metas. So it's most likely to be meta 5 or 8. Or 1. So I'm only doing 54 to 64. Oh, that's 31 I beat. I'm doing 67 to 80. Bite? Oh, man. That's actually decent odds to KO. I could actually calculate that. That's decent odds to KO right there. If I just bite. Now, how much would I be doing, though? I'd be doing like 56, but I mean, that's less than Meteor Mash. So, I mean, now Dugong, maybe Dugong 4. How much is meta? So meta 5 would be Brick Breaking Tauros. Which actually is not cool, because Dugong 4 would be Ice Beaming me, but I think I survived that. So meta 5 would be Brick Breaking, although it sees Earthquake as highest damage, but it's only a plus. No. So that's kind of a weird. It's actually kind of likely to boom against Espeon, I feel like. Wait, 29 to 35. $29 to 35. I'm much less likely to kill Meta 5 because of the HP investment versus the special defense. Same thing with Meta 8. Okay, so I can't really stand and bite. So I could technically, like, reflect and then double edge the Dugong. Is that a play? How much is meta? So how much is meta doing to Espeon with? So reflect helps against Brick Break for 1, and it's only going to do 60 to 70. And then, how much is Dugong doing? I mean, it would KO. So if I didn't have reflect, it's signal beaming. So it would KO, but I have a chance to KO Dugong 4. So I guess the annoying thing with that reflect play is that I'm not KOing that. Where if I either go, but I can even KO Dugong 4 with 2 earthquakes. Oh, why am I thinking Dugong 4? I keep thinking that Sheer Cold would be a move. It's actually more likely to be Dugong 3. Reflect doesn't do anything against Dugong 3, which is annoying. Yeah, I keep thinking Sheer Cold's a high-risk move. God, it's so annoying. So if I double edge Dugong 3, then I would go Earthquake, Earthquake. I could like T-Wave the meta with Lottie or something annoying. Actually, if I If I went double edge and swapped a lot of the then I would go swapped a lot of the earthquake. Yeah. I don't know. I might just want to. I want to swap or reflect. How much does Tauros do to Dugong 2 again? I have a chance to just KO. Although I don't really care about Dugong 2. So, like, what if it's Dugong 3? Dugong 3 is kind of annoying. TBH. Getting a double edge off of that thing would be kind of nice. But again, if it's meta... I mean, I gotta worry, because, well, meta 1 would likely be hitting Espeon. But if I reflected, meta's not that scary then. Although, okay, here's another problem, though. Meta 5 is going to be clicking Brick Break into... Tauros. And it doesn't, I mean, so, like, 70% of the time... So, like, 35% of the time, it's clicking Brick Break. And it's just ruining my reflect. So that's also kind of annoying. How much does Lottie 6 take? Oh, 60 to 70. At least I could T-Wave the Dugong, maybe, which would be kind of annoying. I think I'm going to swap. I think Espeon could 1v1 something in the back. And I think I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. Because I could always crit Earthquake, too. I could always crit Earthquake here. That was a crit. I thought that was a crit. Okay, that's got. Oh wow, it mashed. So it's got to be meta 1 probably. Oh gosh, that's scary. It's not meta 1? What? Wait. So that's not meta 5. That's what? That's a random meta. So that is Dugong 3. But he mashed Tauros, so that's got to be... But he also took a lot from Earthquake. So that could be 2, 3... No, it can't be 3 because of Chesto. 2, 6, 2 or 6? Well, he didn't have leftovers. But that did like 70. So is that meta 6? Yeah, that's gotta be meta 6. Wow. Yeah, good call. Good call, Wildcat. That's gotta be meta 6. So I guess I just drag... Yeah, 2 would take less, yeah. So he would take 52 to 60. Yeah. Oh, wait. I was on 3 IV. So meta 2 can take 58 to... It could be meta 2. Oh, I guess I could check the mash damage, though. Because of... yeah. The mash damage is different. Because I took 99. I took 99. So I think that is 6. But meta 4... yeah, I guess it could be meta 4. 99. Yeah. It's got to be meta 4 or 6. Right. 4 is kind of scary. Obviously, Quick Claw. 4 is really scary. 4 is extremely scary, but there's nothing I can do. So, I guess... So, against Dugong 3, I actually do it... Wow. I actually do a lot with Dragon Claw because it's defense invested. So, I definitely want to Dragon Claw that. Okay, no Quick Claw. Oh, gosh. I mean, it could be meta 6. There's that Arcanine. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I thought that was on the Lottie. I would much rather have Lottie alive right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... we gotta get rid of the Dugong. Obviously, that's like the scariest thing here. It's gotta be Arcanine 3 or 4. Extreme Speed, obviously, kind of annoying. Crunch. So I think what we do... So, like, let's say it hits... If it hits Espeon with an Overheat... Well, okay, let me think about this, though. I definitely don't want Dugong to rest. I guess I'm thinking, okay, if I just... Yeah, because if I just KO the Dugong... So what I could do, actually, is I could bite... Well, do I bite the Arcanine, or do I Psychic it? So, maybe I just Psychic it, because... And then just the Lottie... I'm trying to think if there's any way... that the Lottie wouldn't get to move. Because as long as Lottie can move, I can just hit the Dugong. And there's no way through hacks or anything that Lottie is not attacking. Even Crunch crit. So Lottie can just Dragon Claw the Dugong. Espeon can either Psychic or bite the Arcanine. Lottie's only doing 56 to 67, so I guess I Psychic. Because if Arcanine, like, Overheat crit, then I would want to just be able to KO it. Yeah. Yeah. So I Dragon Claw Dugong, and I Psychic the Arcanine. Okay. Even crit can't KO me. I mean, this is a totally different game, though, if the Dugong lands that Orange Drill turn 1. I mean, that's just so scary, dude. Jeez. Fourth match. No type. High risk. Again, no type, high risk. I think we're keeping. It would be so nice to take meta off the table, but I think we're keeping. Breloom, Credilli. Okay. I honestly kind of want to double team with Tauros, I feel like. No, I probably double edge the Breloom slot in case of Bright Powder. Yeah, unfortunately, I probably have to do that, and I'll just leave Credilli alone. Because I don't think there's anything Credilli that would do. So Credilli, Barrier's fine, Ancient Power's fine, Sub is fine, Sunny Day's fine. Toxic, whatever, Ingrain's fine. But Breloom 2 Spore would be kind of... I guess I have Lum, though. But at least I'm double-edging something in the back for free. So that's kind of a bonus. Quick Claw doesn't even affect me, really, unless it double teams. And again, if it gets Quick Claw double team, I would still want to just smack it so it can't Quick Claw Spore me or Focus Punch me the next turn. And I'm not going to Psychic Credilli because of Mirror Code. Rhydon, okay, double edge, I guess doesn't help that much. Counterfeited the types on me here. No type, 2 grasses, 2 rocks. Okay, that's... So, Megahorn Rhydon, obviously kind of scary. It is Toxic Credilli, but... And I guess it is kind of annoying with Credilli. I guess if I T-waved it, maybe it wouldn't mirror code. So... I guess what I'm going to do is... Because Rhydon could Quick Claw, obviously. We don't know what Breloom it was, but it automatically satisfies it with Breloom, any Breloom, so it could be any Rhydon. So Rhydon Mega Horn's obviously KOing. It could Earthquake. No, because Credilli's Rock type, so it won't. But Rhydon 1, actually... Probably Scary Face. Break Break doesn't KO. Rhydon 1 would be ideal. 24 or 22, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm not going to be able to tell how much I did. Probably like 22, to be honest. So that's probably not Rhydon 1, to be honest. It's probably not Rhydon 2 either. I didn't do 27 there, I don't think. It's probably Rhydon 3 or 4 if I had to guess. Based on the damage. Yeah, I mean, if I had to guess based on the damage, that's looking like 22. I'm feeling 22. All right. Obviously, get Horn Drill. That'd be kind of bad. How much is Espeon doing? I'm just KOing. So I just Psychic, and then I could swap to Lottie to get the Intimidate off on Tauros. Is that an interesting idea? So, let me think about that. So Lottie 6. If Tauros is intimidated, it actually doesn't see a kill, which actually is kind of nice. And it's not like I need Tauros right now to do anything. So I'm just going to Psychic and swap to Lottie. Are you kidding me? Well, I guess I could have Earthquaked for... Yeah, I guess I could have Earthquaked. That maybe would have been a better move. Okay, I'm just going to Earthquake and Dragon Claw, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna Earthquake and Dragon Claw. Yeah. Okay, no Quick Claw. Crit. Oh my gosh. Earthquake, Dragon Claw. Oh my goodness. I mean, I think the switch out play was the right play. Well, okay, I guess Earthquake was the right play. Earthquake was the right play because that was a misplay. Yeah, that was probably a well, was it a misplay? It's tough. Yeah, it probably was. Because the two thoughts are, if I Earthquake, then Espeon, if Espeon KOs the Rhydon, then I'm just Earthquaking my own Espeon, that's fine. If it gets the Quick Claw Mega Horn, well then I'm Earthquaking under Lottie, so it doesn't matter. And I can chip the Rhydon. Now, obviously, Rhydon could still Quick Claw Mega Horn the Lottie because it's not intimidated, but then I have a Tauros versus the Credilli, which just wins. So then I can just Earthquake again, rest, start double teaming, get some rest off, and just win. And if it Quick Claw KOs the Tauros, well, Rhydon's already chipped from the first Earthquake, in which case Lottie would get the KO with Dragon Claw. So I don't think... yeah, I don't know if I would have got it just based on the damage from Tauros. I don't know if I would have got... I don't know if 72 would have gotten there. So it depends. It could the chip could have mattered. And I could have crit. 5th match. No type. Total prep. No, we're not going to swap. Okay. I mean, Espeon's rocking all these Venusaurs. Right? Yeah. Okay. 2. Yeah. Okay. So, really could be any Registeel. Likely to be Venusaur 2 with Bright Powder, which is annoying. Honestly, with Tauros, I almost just want to double team again, or I could just, again, just double edge the slot in the, behind Venusaur. That's probably the right move. Just double edge the back slot. Oh my gosh. So double team from Registeel. That's gotta be 4 or 5. So Venu 2. So 5's kind of annoying because of Focus Punch. How much is that doing to Tauros? Wait, wrong slot. Tauros 2. Registeel 5, 50%? Okay, that's kind of annoying. Double team, yeah, that one doesn't really matter. I kind of want to just do the same thing because it counts for Bright Powder. Okay. Well, I could have double teamed the first time, I suppose. That probably puts it. Now we'll learn if it's. Oh, that's annoying. Now we'll learn which. Registeel this is, if it earthquakes or not. So Registeel's got 2 double teams, which is kind of annoying. Obviously we can wish. Which Salamence is this though? We probably want to T-Wave this Registeel, to be honest. Which we want to swap out the Espeon eventually anyways because of Leech Seed, but probably not right now. So it's total preparation, which means it has to be 4, 5, or 6. Which actually means it has to be 6 with Lum because Venusaur has Bright Powder. So it actually has to be Salamence 6. Does that make sense? So Tauros Intimidated would do like 40. Yeah. Thanks, Ryan. So how much is Espeon doing to that? The Salamence 6? Only about 64, so yeah, we do have to double the Salamence, unfortunately. As always. Double team. Oh my gosh, it's 5. Jeez, oh Pete. Okay, so let's Registeel 5. So that's annoying. We really want to Earthquake this thing. It can't kill Tauros right now. I guess we want to get out. I guess we want to swap to Lottie. Let me think. Or do we want to Reflect? We really want to T-Wave this thing, I think. I think we want to T-Wave this thing. Right? We might have to do some wish crap. So it's Registeel5. I guess we could reflect and double team ourselves. Oh, I'd love to get a T-Wave off, though. I really don't want it to start focus punching. With reflect, it's still gonna 3-hit KO with focus punch, annoyingly. I think we do have to reflect. How much is it doing to Espeon? With reflect, it's doing like nothing. But Lottie's like on a limited health pool here, so I gotta worry about that. I kinda wanna reflect and just Earthquake. Or actually, I kinda want a double edge right now, right? How much is it doing? It could do 106. Yeah, I don't want a double edge. I guess I'll Earthquake. No, I can't Earthquake with reflect. I got a double team. Yeah, she just got 4 double teams. Five double teams? Is it just going full double team? I guess we'll Thunder Wave this. Jeez. I guess, do we double team ourselves, I guess? Yeah, let's double team. Okay, Thunder Wave. I guess we'll double team ourselves again. See, that's why I wanted to save my... That's why I wanted to save. Okay. Okay, so... It takes 2 Dragon Claws. I mean, I might as well go for it. Oh gosh, we actually hit it. Let me hit it again. Oh, Reflect wore off. That's annoying. I guess we go for the T-Wave Earthquake now. Okay, we actually hit. Huge. Why did that do nothing? Oh, I got intimidated by Salamence. Crap. Oh, I gotta swap out. I gotta swap out. Yeah, I don't care that it's gonna get a move off. I guess I'll wish. Oh no, Lottie got toxic. Oh jeez. I guess I'll throw a Reflect up. I should have been counting these moves. I should have been counting these moves. I forgot about Toxic on Lottie. I needed to stall those Toxics. Toxic on Espeon's also a worry. I guess I'm kind of on limited turns now. Oh, I should have been counting these. I kind of have to just smack this thing with Earthquake now, right? I guess I still want to T-Wave it, I think. So it doesn't sub. And it just goes Focus Punch. Do I want to just smack it, though, with Fights or Psychic? I guess I can smack it with Psychic, yeah. And then I'll Reflect and swap the next turn. Yeah, I gotta start smacking this thing. Yes, I got the T-Wave off. Oh my gosh, it goes for another double team. So I guess I'm going to go Tauros. I don't need Reflect right now, so I'm just going to Psychic. Okay, we get Lum. I guess I go for Earthquake for the KO, and I go back to Lottie. Okay, well I kind of have to rest and Dragon Claw now. I got... Do I rest again? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose this. Oh, I'm gonna lose this. Oh, so he's gonna see the kill. He's gonna go for it. But I have 6 Earthquakes. Lottie being on a Toxic timer is so annoying. So I could go Espeon. But does that even help? Or do I just have to smack it right now? I kind of feel like I just have to smack it right now. I kind of feel like I just have to smack it right now, because I can't Earthquake when Espeon's out. So I've got, it could get paralyzed. Okay, so one option is swap to Espeon. And then I could swap back to Tauros, but then like it's got heal. Okay, so if I swap to Espeon and I go Dragon Claw, then I go Psychic and I swap back to Lottie. The problem with that is during that phase, he could just Focus Punch Tauros. So does that even help? I guess one thing I could do is rest and then swap to Espeon, and then I could Reflect. So I could rest and swap to Espeon, and then I could Reflect, and then I'm sort of in a similar position though, unfortunately. Now I could heal Lottie with Wish. But like if I hit an Earthquake right now, if I hit this Earthquake, and then I feel like even if it, well, it wouldn't kill me, I guess, because I hit the Earthquake. I have 6 Earthquakes. I mean, the other option I could try to do is try to stall this thing out of Focus Punches. And then I just try to hit this thing with 6 Earthquakes at the end. And I just need to hit, like, 2 of those 6, basically. No, I would need to hit a little bit more, because it would heal after an Earthquake. So I would need to hit 3 of 6. I would need to hit 3 of 6 Earthquakes. Oh, I can't believe I forgot about the Salaman's Intimidate. That's so annoying. Because I had 3 double teams. Man. So... I mean, Dragon Claw basically matches left. I mean, it matches 2 lefties. Dragon Claw is like nothing. Like, Lottie is like so worthless, except for the fact that I can Earthquake under it. And it stops, and if I hit, it stops Focus Punches. So I have 2 chances to stop a Focus Punch. Either hitting Earthquake or Dragon Claw. That's not that bad. Or Paralysis. I think it only has 5 double teams up, not 6. I should have been counting these things, though. Right when I knew it had a potential to be Registeel5. So if I rest and I swap Lottie to Espeon, gosh, am I going to get into a better position than I am right now with Registeel at like 60% health? That's what I'm trying to think, because basically where Registeel is at right now, like let's say Lottie and Espeon died and I had a Tauros with 6 double teams. If I had a Tauros with 6 double teams versus this Registeel, this is basically the equivalent of me hitting one of my, even if it was out of focus punches, this is the equivalent of me hitting one of my Earthquakes, which isn't great odds. I kind of feel like I have to just go for it right now. That's how I feel. Like, Lottie is not gonna do anything, even if I try to if I'm gonna at least, like, if I'm not Earthquaking right now, I'm basically just stalling Registeel out until I can start doubling it up with like Lottie and Tauros. I mean, that would be it. That would be the ideal scenario, I guess. If I could stall Registeel out of all of its moves. The problem here's the problem, is I would have to somehow find a way to stall it out of Toxics. And it would get a sub up. It doesn't have a sub up right now. So I could have to hit I could have to hit 4 Earthquakes. It doesn't have a sub up right now. I could have to hit it with 4 Earthquakes. There's no way I'm going to be in a better position than I am right now. Because he's going to focus punch and he's not going to sub also. I think I have to hit it right now. I have to hit it right now. Yes! Oh my goodness. Tauros. Oh my gosh, we hit both. We hit both. Okay, we just gotta hit one more. We just gotta hit one more. I guess we just double edge. And we Dragon Claw. Well, I guess we can only double edge when Lottie's around. Or you can only Earthquake when Lottie's around anyways. So is it even worth it? I guess we would double edge. And Dragon Claw. Well, we would end up... I guess with Reflect, maybe Espeon could live. I don't know. I guess I double edge and Dragon Claw. Jeez. Huge. Absolutely huge. Okay, Lai's gonna die next turn. Yeah, Tauros still KOs. I don't even think Lottie's gonna KO. I don't even think Lottie's gonna KO right here. If Lottie's not gonna KO, should I just double edge and swap to Espeon to preserve the Toxic? So I can either I could swap to Espeon to preserve the Toxic, or I could try to break the I could double edge to preserve the Toxic, or if he like let's say okay, so yeah, maybe I do that. I do 17 to 20 with Espeon, which is not much. I mean, what the heck? I guess I'll just Earthquake. It's not gonna matter. I don't think it's gonna matter. Well, I guess it could matter. If he keeps getting paralyzed, it could matter. I guess I'll double edge and Dragon Claw. Because then if I at least hit the Dragon Claw, then Espeon can KO. Tauros. Tauros! Oh my god. Registeel5, you monster. You monster. Oh my goodness. Self-destruct mode. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, 6th match. Oh my gosh, that was stressful. No type. No phrase. Is it ever worth it to take Salmon 6? Over Lottie. I kind of like the utility Lottie has with Attract and T-Wave. I don't think we need another Intimidate. Salamence would do decently against like the ghost or the fire types as well. Oh, absolutely. Oh gosh. No, I don't think we're gonna swap. I think we're gonna keep the Lottie. Less risky, I think. The Latios. Okay. Charizard can be kind of scary. Okay, it's whiter. Okay, so it's Charizard 4. We gotta look at that now. Because right now, Lottie isn't like super threatening, I guess. So, Charizard 4, it's actually going to Earthquake. Wait, that's actually kind of cool. Well, it's not intimidated though. But still, Earthquake's only doing 37. And Double Edge can just raw KO this thing. Maybe we do that. Maybe we Double Edge the Charizard. And, well, I guess I would put it into Blaze, but it's going to Earthquake right now. I guess the thing is... Well, okay. Hold on. So, the annoying thing is, so Charizard's... Okay, so Charizard's going to do like 37 to 45. Because... If Charizard does... It's nice that Tauros is faster than this thing. Although I guess if we take out the Lottie, then it's going to Earthquake something in the back. Maybe that's better. Maybe that's better. 45. Yeah, maybe we just take out the Lottie then. Because then Charizard's going to Earthquake something in the back and we'll get free damage. Because I guess what I was worried about, like, is if I go Bite into Latios and then Double Edge to Charizard. Let's say Charizard lives. Right? And then they double up and take out, like, Tauros. Well, then one of them is going to get a move off. I guess it would just Earthquake again, but I wouldn't be able to kill both of them because the Lotties would speed time. So we're just going to go for the Lotties. I feel like that's a HP invested Lottie. That looked to be like a bulkier Lottie, only 45 from Bite. The Earthquake's his own whack. So now he's going to see some overheat kills, but it's fine because Espeon just straight up kills the Marowak. doesn't really matter which one it is. See if we get the roll. And we crit, so it doesn't matter if we got the roll. Alright, is it round 7? 7th. No type. Slow and steady. Alright. Unfortunately, we don't know. Lottie actually helps against these slow and steady, I think, with T-Wave. We don't know what Latios it is, so we're just going to pass on it. Charizard would have been helpful against that Registeel, though. Mischievous, Venusaur. Alright, so Mischievous kind of annoying, right? I mean, it's super tempting to just go for the Venusaur, but obviously I can't touch Mischievous with Tauros. Which is really annoying. But it's most likely not Mischievous 4, which I guess would be the scary one. So maybe I do just take out the Venusaur. And I could either swap to Lottie, or I could double edge. So how much does Bite do to Mischievous? Or 63. Oh, Shadow Ball actually does a lot, but Intimidate doesn't do that much. Maybe I do just go Bite Double Edge, and then I can just go Bite Double Edge. Because even if it paralyzes, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I think I like that better. Oh my gosh, we crit. This Tauros is going crazy. Oh my gosh. I love the... Wait, we get the Synchro and the Lum. I love the no type with the double grass and grass types. Grass poison. It's funny. Uh-oh. Victory Bell making a play. Easy money for Battle 7. Yeah, they don't seem scary. What I was kind of like... I was just thinking like... I don't know, Shadow Ball crit or something like that in the Espeon. Like, you know, because obviously if I'm stuck with just Tauros versus Missy, maybe I can win. I guess if it's the Shadow Ball set, I would, because I would just double team until struggle time, and then I would win. So maybe that's not as scary as I thought. Yeah. Okay. 119. Alright, 1 second here. Alright. So, I think we'll go to the next draft. This is round 18. Can't believe I almost lost against that Registeel. That was pretty bad, not counting the Registeel moves. I definitely should have done that. I think there is a world where I stall out the Registeel. I guess it's like paralyzed and has a sub, though. And then I have to just hit some Earthquakes against it. That's kind of scary. But I don't know. I guess I could have tried hitting it early on. Like whoever the first Pokemon was, I could have just swapped out Espeon. No type. No phrase. Whiscash. Okay. Whiscash 2, not my favorite Whiscash. I actually don't mind Whiscash 1. Whiscash 4 would have been fine. Whiscash 3 is not fun either. At least this one has Earthquake. I have drafted it before, but not really a fan of it. Claydol! Oh, Claydol 4! I don't mind Claydol 4. Claydol 4 is interesting. What do I do against, I'm just kind of curious what it does against Latios. 54? Yeah. 80 on the Metagross. That's so unfortunate that we underspeed meta. Man. I guess not all the metas, though. Some of them... Oh, no, not Metagross 5. It would have to be a no-speed meta, like 6. Yeah. How does Psychic do? 50% on a champ, that's like nothing. I guess because we're all attack invested. Yeah, Psychic's like almost worthless. Okay. Oh, I love Registeel5. Yes! This thing is a beast. I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing with Claydol because I can, hit the fighting types, but what are we doing against Latios? 36? Alright, we need something a little bit better here, but Registeel5 ain't bad. I can't even remember the last time I've drafted Nidoking. But probably not horrible. Nidoking 4. It's so unfortunate it just gets rocked. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna go here. Oh, baby. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Alright, Latios 2. Oh man, do we keep Registeel in the back then? We might actually have to lead Claydol and go Registeel in the back. Claydol for the Earthquakes. Because then we can just smack metas. Yeah. Oh man. Now, what's interesting is I could actually boom next to Registeel. I could swap in Registeel and boom. Look at that. That's only less than 50%. Less than 50%. And I had Bright Powder. I could get Bright Powder. That's actually a play. Oh, gosh. Well, I don't know if I can take Claydol now. Gosh, because I could even endure and go Earthquake with Lottie. Oh, man. Oh, man. So, like... It's so annoying. So, like, against a Snorlax... I guess I could just go boom, to be honest. I guess if it curses... That's only slightly annoying. Because I guess Registeel would take it out. %. Yeah, maybe. I would maybe take it out. Oh, man. Blaziken, though, at speed. Plus, like, I guess the nice thing is, if I ever see, like, a Starmie, right? Starmie 3. It's not going to Ice Beam. It's going to go for Psychic into Blaziken. And I'm just free to endure. That's so free. And if I ever am scared of Psychic, I can just go into Registeel. That's got to be the team. I think I got to leave Claydol on the bench. That's just too good of a combo. That is too good of a combo. Registeel is definitely coming on the team. Yeah, I mean, that's just too good of a team. I have to. Really clutched it up there with the ending drafts. No type, no phrase. Laylee and a Houndoom. Alright, well, I think, unfortunately... So, wow, okay, unfortunately Houndoom does outspeed. That's, like, really unfortunate. But... I guess... we just Psychic the Glalie? 75? Yeah. Or like 61. Blaziken will do enough with Earthquake, yeah. So I guess we just do that. Unfortunately. Oh my gosh, should it go counter? Oh, it went counter. Well, that could be bad, or it could be good. Okay. Okay, well, we're just gonna stay in and overheat. Doesn't matter. Yeah, wait. Houndoom... Oh, it could be Houndoom 1. Oh, that's true. If it's going for counter, it could just be slower. I always forget that Houndoom 1 it doesn't have speed. So it's kind of hard to tell, right? It's like, was it going for counter, or was it just slower? It probably was just slower. Second match. Psychic? Slow and steady. Again, the Psychic slow and steady. The nice thing is here is we can either bait with Blaziken, or we can go into Registeel on the Psychics, and Registeel's gonna take like nothing. Metacham Electrode. Alright, well, Electrode's kind of annoying. Especially because Metacham can fake out. What's this likely to be, though? So, it can't be Electrode 4. It's probably likely Electrode 2. Metacham could be anything. So there's a double slow and the steady Psychic in the back. Xatu confirmed. Lottie confirmed. I'm actually just curious. I'm just going to check that real quick. Psychic types. So Exeggutor could be Exeggutor 3. Could be Jinx 3. Could be Ladia 6. Slowking 2. Starmie 1. Starmie 6. Xatu 2. Not a lot of options. But really not a lot of things that Blaziken even does well into, to be honest. Except for Exeggutor 2. But I don't even need him for that. So the question is... Metacham 1 does not see a kill. Metacham 2 does not see a kill. Metacham 3 does not see a kill. Metacham 4 does not see a kill. I think we just overheat them. Well... Electro, we have to Earthquake, though. Yeah. So I guess we're just going... Oh, gosh. Boom on Electro 3 would be horrible. It would have to be Zatu 3 in the back. So if he boomed, then it would be Zatu 3 versus Registeel, which I just... Zatu 2, I mean, versus Registeel, and I just win. So I actually don't care about boom. I guess I just Earthquake and then Psychic the Medicham? If it's Medicham 2 and it fakes me out, then what do I want? Like, if it fakes out the Blaziken, what does Latios want to do? Do I really want to Psychic it and then give it Reversal, though? Because the only way it's not dying is if it's faking out Blaziken. So I guess I might as well, like, just Ice Beam it, right? Blaziken's doing 66 with Earthquake. So Electro, Medi. I mean, Electro 2, if it gets Bright Powder, is kind of annoying, to be honest, but Medi 1 has Focus Band, so I guess I would want to Ice Beam it. Yeah. I guess I'll T-Bolt it. Oh, that's bad. Oh, thank goodness. Wow, Electro 3 going for the Paralysis, you monster. Yeah, it's Lottie. Okay. Indoor. Ice Beam. Oh, man. Oh, he throws it. That's so funny. That's so funny. It's Lottie 6. I'm not swapping, though. Too good of a lead. Too good of a lead with Endor next to Lottie. Third match. No tight. No phrase. Armaldo, Mr. Mime. So, I guess we gotta think about Quick Claws. Right? We gotta think about a couple, actually. Yeah. So, there's a couple things that's actually really annoying with this lead. So, we could Endure. So, Endure would block Fake Out Mime. Right? Now, all the mimes are just going to Psychic me, right? So Mr. Mime... Well, this one could Fake Out. And it could Fake Out either mime, which is kind of annoying. But like... what the heck? Mr. Mime, you're so weak. Yeah, but Mr. Mime 3 or 4 would Psychic. So Mr. Mime 2... I mean, probably also Psychic. But Mr. Mime 1 could Fake Out. Now, if it fakes out Blaziken, that's kind of bad. If it fakes out Lottie, then what's Blaziken doing? Just Earthquaking or something? Armaldo could Protect. That's not the scary Armaldo. Scary Armaldo, okay, Ancient Power Boost would be scary. Or it could Earthquake the Mime. Actually, what's funny about that is Armaldo 4 would always Earthquake the Mime. I guess it could Double Edger Aerial Ace, but because of the rolls, like I think it's more likely to just get the go for Earthquake on the Mime. Now, if I Endured, I could get Quick Clawed, which is kind of annoying. So, but I could get Quick Clawed right now by Armaldo 3 too. But at least if in that scenario, it would Earthquake the Mime. I think I kind of want to Endure. Because Reversal's just going to take out Armaldo. So I kind of like going... Endure, and then, like, Latios would just hit the Mime. Right? Because if Mime gets... Well, okay, so... Do I Earthquake? Because if Armaldo... Well, there's two... Actually, I think I do Earthquake. It's kind of annoying. I guess Mime would probably... If Mime faked me out, that'd be fine. But, like, I'm just thinking about a situation where, like, Mr. Mime fakes out Blaziken, and then Armaldo, like, protects. Well, it's like, well, I already wasted my Endure, so then what am I doing? So, I think I Earthquake, because against Mr. Mime 1, well, Earthquake's actually worse against Mr. Mime 1. And it's kind of annoying, so I'm basically sacrificing Blaziken if I Endure right here. Because... Now, Mr. Mime 2... Yeah. Oh, I don't love the... So, okay. Here's what I don't love about the Endure, though. So, if it's Armaldo 4... If it's Armaldo 4, he's not going to get Quick Claw, and I'm faster. And I could just Earthquake him for 36. And Latios could Psychic him. So I could kill Armaldo 4 and 3 if I just go Earthquake. Now, Earthquake's not going to kill Mr. Mime. But if it's Mr. Mime 1 or 2, that's fine. I guess the annoying thing about that, though, is if Mr. Mime fakes me out. Because if Mr. Mime fakes out the... That's annoying. Well, okay, but if he Quick Claws me, that's horrible. I guess the best case scenario... Okay, so right now the best case scenario is that it's Armaldo 4 and he Earthquakes his own mind. Because, like, if I Endure, most likely I'm going to get to 1 HP. In which case, I can just KO the Armaldo and any damage on him doesn't matter. I guess I could go for a freeze on the Mime. The only annoying thing is... If it's Mr. Mime 4... Fire Punch actually does decent damage to Registeel. I mean, the other option is I swap to Registeel and I do something. Is that ever... Well... the only issue with Endure is that Mr. Mime 1 or 2 are not going to die, and then they're just going to KO Blaziken the next turn. The other issue is Quick Claw on turn 2. So I could get Quick Claw the next turn. Which is just such a waste. So there's a 20% chance for me to do nothing. I mean, yeah, I could get Quick Claw this turn, but like, so the difference is, Armaldo 2 is not going to KO me right now. Armaldo 3 sometimes sees a KO. So, like... Well, I mean, majority of the time he sees a KO. But I guess the only thing about that... So if he gets a Quick Claw, he get Quick Claw Brick Break or Quick Claw Rock Slide. But that means he's Earthquaking on turn... I don't know, though. Could he potentially Sword Stance? Like, could Sword Stance get a +1? Because Earthquake is only going to be +1 if he sees the KO. So I feel like Armaldo 3 could actually Sword Stance. No, they're not a threat. I'm just worried about wasting my blaze again. I feel like he could sword stance. So then it's really just Armaldo 4. The other thing is Mr. Mime could trick into Lottie. But I don't think that really matters because I would pick what move I'm tricked into next turn. Although it is kind of scary. So another well, okay. The annoying thing. Oh yeah. I was gonna say I could just double the Mr. Mime with like Earthquake and like something, but Mr. Mime 1 or 2 won't even die to that. And second, or I could just overheat. But Mr. Mime. Man, that's so annoying. 50% for a +2, yeah. So I mean, what about Sword Stance Armaldo? For Armaldo 3 though against Latios, I guess it would. I guess if it's Sword Stance, it's still not really doing that much. I could just go Psychic. It is a little bit scary for the Registeel, though. If Registeel has to come in, you get a Quick Claw Earthquake on me. That's kind of scary. So I could go EQ with the Lottie, or I could like Ice Beam the Mime. I don't know what's better though. Wait, what am I doing, Latios 2? Because the cool thing about Earthquake is that there is a scenario where I get maximum upside, where I reversal the Armaldo, but I don't think I need that much upside. I reversal the Armaldo, and then I hit the Mime. I think I want to... Jeez. Well... But even if I don't, I guess if Armaldo gets Quick Claw, I would still take out the Mime. So that upside is still worth it. So I think I Earthquake. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Armaldo 2 is... and it has to see the roll for Earthquake. It's like a 75% roll, but it's not guaranteed. It's 80%, 81%. Did that kill all the Armaldos? See, EQ does 36. Latios. You know what's you know what's ironic? Is I have Quick Claw. So in a Quick Claw scenario, I would actually have a speed tie with the Armaldo. So that's actually kind of funny too. The only thing, okay, I hear what you're saying, but the only thing I'm worried about. So if Armaldo 2 gets Quick Claw, what would it do? Is there any world? I guess get Ancient Power boost. Oops. Oh. I think I do just take out the Maldo. The only okay, but here's the thing. No, I don't think I do care if Band Armaldo gets a turn. I think I'm fine. That's what I was worried about. Is Armaldo 1? Yeah, I know, but in that scenario, Yeah, I guess it does get destroyed by Registeel. That is kind of so. That's so sad though, because there's a world where then Blaziken dies, and I. So basically, there's a world where Mr. Mime has. Well, I guess would I be able to kill Mr. Mime? Yeah, but okay. The other annoying thing is. Here's the other thing though. What if it's Mime 1 and Armaldo 4? What if it's Mime 1 and Armaldo 4? And he just fakes out Blaziken and then gets an Earthquake off. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. I guess that would be more annoying if he faked out Latios, honestly. No. So it's very likely to Earthquake, but it doesn't have to. So like that would honestly be the worst case scenario, I think. Right? The worst case scenario would be Band Armaldo goes for Aerial Ace into. Actually, no. Yeah, that probably would be the worst case scenario. Band Armaldo goes for Aerial Ace into Blaziken and it fakes out the Lottie. So I only do like 36 to Armaldo, a little bit to Mime 1. But again, Mime 1 also kind of gets destroyed by Registeel. So all these Pokemon get destroyed by Registeel. Except for Mime like 4. But Mime 4 also has Bright Powder, which is kind of scary. Gosh. You know the irony is, So I could overheat the Mime. I mean, yeah, there's nothing that if I Earthquake, no matter what they do, if I double the Armaldo, no matter what they do, I'm getting damage. The only way Armaldo wouldn't be damaged is if it was Fake Out Mime and I didn't click Endure. Armaldo probably is the scarier mon. I mean, obviously Mime could do something annoying like Ice Punch or something. There's no type, no phrase. Makes it most likely to be Mime 4. Which is kind of the worst Mime, to be honest. Mime 4 is kind of bad. I mean, just because you have all the junk that can happen. Because if I just endure an Earthquake with Lottie, that's better than Mime 4. It does automatically put my Lottie low. Oh. I mean, I guess if I Earthquake, I'm hitting Mime 4 pretty hard. 68 to 81, then Lottie can just take it out. I actually kill Mime 4 with Reversal, that's funny. Gosh, Mime 4 or Armaldo 1 would be so freaking annoying. Although Mime 4... So, okay, so hold on. Well, no, okay. I was thinking about a scenario where Armaldo is hitting Registeel with an Earthquake. That is kind of scary, though. Well, I guess Mime... Well, okay, so if Armaldo got a Quick Claw Earthquake... If Armaldo 3 got a Quick Claw Earthquake, then it would be Earthquaking its own Mime, so it would still chip the Mime with an Earthquake, which is pretty similar to Blaziken. Actually, it'd be a stronger Earthquake than Blaziken's. And then Registeel would take a Psychic, which I guess wouldn't be that bad. Right. Armaldo can't hit Registeel with EQ this turn if I double it. Right. That's what I was thinking about. Well, unless I Endure. If I Endure, it can't either. I guess EQ Psychic is fine. It just kind of seems annoying. I mean, you get a lot of upside. Going for it. Okay, that's got to be a weak Mime. Yeah, that's got to be Mime. That's got to be Mime like 3 or 4. He could be tricking though. All right, Sceptile's fine. Okay, that's got to be Mime 4. So I probably just double the Mime. So it's not Armaldo 1. Very likely Mime 4. Which means it's very likely not Sceptile 4. Which means it's probably Sceptile 1, 2, 3. So it could be... I mean, Registeel should be fine against Sceptile. I think I just double the Mime, because Fire Punch is like the worst thing. Well, I guess I can always just take out Sceptile 2 or 3 though with Ice Beam. I guess I can take out either one. Registeel 2 Ace against Mime does 28. Yeah, that should be like 28, I feel like. Yeah, Registeel 2 is really cool in doubles. I love it. Yeah, I guess we ace the Mime. I guess we Ice Beam and ace the Mime. I guess we could Ice Beam this. So if I Ice Beam Sceptile, what could happen? I guess I could double team and I could miss. I guess I'd rather get rid of the Mime. Because Sceptile just really does nothing to Registeel. I could just ace. Yeah. Yeah, it goes for double team, so I could have missed. And there's the Bright Powder. Oh, Bright Powdered you back, Mime. That's what you get, buddy. That is so funny. Mr. Mime 4 trying to cause chaos. It's those type of mons, Mr. Mime 4, that you're just like, oh, okay, it's a Mr. Mime. What could it do? And it could just dodge your whole team and then wreck you with coverage. Fourth match. Water, high risk. Yeah, we're fine. Check that off my bingo card. Double Bright Powder miss. That's true, in the same turn. That's funny. Double Bright Powder miss. Water, high risk. Oh boy. Oh boy. And so there's another water in the back. So there is another water in the back. Gosh. Water, high risk. So it's Walrein 3, which is so annoying. I mean, I feel like we kind of just have to Earthquake this thing. And T-Bolt it. And the reason I would want to T-Bolt the Walrein is because I have Quick Claw as well. So if he gets to Quick Claw, I could tie the Quick Claw and crit the Walrein. So if we both get Quick Claw, I have that upside. The other thing is it could... Actually, it can't attract, which is kind of bad. No, it doesn't have to be Walrein 3. It just could be. I mean... Walrein 4 against Blaziken. Doesn't see a kill. Lapras, I don't think should see a kill. Lapras 3. And Lapras 5. Yeah, they don't see kills on Blaziken either. Earthquake does decent chip. I could actually take out those Laprases with T-Bolt, but I think Walrein kind of feels scarier almost. There's also a high-risk Mon in the back, which I feel like is probably like a Swampert or something. So... I think we're going Earthquake T-Bolt. I guess I could have overheated the Lapras. That's annoying. Okay, just go Surf. Woo! Okay, yeah, you're right, Dave. You're very right. It's just going to curse until it sees a better Ice Beam kill, which it's not going to get. Okay, so here, Walrein could Quick Claw, which is annoying. But it's also annoying because... So it's Walrein... Actually, wait, is it Walrein 3? Oh, wait. Hold on. Could it be Walrein 4? Yeah, no, I think it is Walrein 3. It did 63. Yeah, that's got to be Walrein 3. Surf does too much. Okay, so it is Walrein 3, which means it's Lapras 7. It has Rest Talk. It's not going to rest this turn. So what's really annoying here is I can go for the Quick Claw Speed Tie on Walrein with Lottie, but I'm going to do so much more to Lapras. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm going to do so much more to Lapras with T-Bolt. Okay, so I guess if I went... Okay, so if I just go Earthquake, T-Bolt, and Lapras, I win the game. I win the game if that happens. Walrein is totally just covering up Lapras, too. He is just in the way. Now, if I go with T-Bolt into Walrein... Well, I guess, okay, so let's say the Walrein gets a Quick Claw, the 20% Quick Claw. It could Surf, but it could also go with like an annoying Horn Drill or something, or a Sheer Cold. If it Sheer Colds to Latios, that's kind of horrible. Now, if I Earthquake, if it does that and I Earthquake, that's really bad. Although I guess I could overheat. That doesn't do that much, though. I guess one weird thing I could do with Blaziken is Endure an Earthquake. So what that would do, if I Endure an Earthquake, is that kind of interesting? Because if I Endure an Earthquake, then obviously if Lapras Sheer Colds the Blaziken, that's bad. But if Lapras... But like Lapras can't do damage, so me being at 1 health is like nothing. So And the next Pokemon does not have a Quick Claw because Walrein has a Quick Claw. Now, if the next high risk water, how many high risk water Pokemon have a Quick Attack? I don't think any of them do. Or sorry, it doesn't have to be a high risk water, but it has to be a water type. How many water types have a quick attack? I don't think any water types have quick attack or extreme speed. Oh, Vaporeon. Vaporeon has quick attack. So it could be Vaporeon. Vaporeon. So it could be. Oh, that's annoying. If it was Vaporeon in the back with quick attack. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. So, because what I was thinking was, if I just Earthquake, Walrein, and Lapras, like, I still get the Quick Claw upside of Speed Time Walrein. It puts Blaziken in 1 HP range, just KO Lapras next turn. And Blaziken's obviously not dying this turn. Now, Latios could die. Oh, yeah, there's Dugong Fake Out. It can't be Dugong. Oh, yeah, it can't be because of the water ice. That's so funny. That's so funny. It actually can't be Dugong. I don't know. This Earthquake idea is kind of interesting. I mean, because the other, like... Well, let's think about it. So, if Walrein wins the speed tie... Honestly, it's kind of... Okay, but Walrein could also... So, Walrein could win the speed tie and go for Sheer Cold and a Blaziken. And then again, I'm enduring, so it's fine. Or it could win the speed tie and go for Sheer Cold and Latios, which would suck. How fast is Walrein 3? 71? Yeah, it's faster than Registeel. Of course. 63. I'm not faster than Lapras, so that's annoying. So the mid ground play, so that's an interesting play. Another play is just to T-Bolt the Walrein and Earthquake. Obviously, if Walrein gets the Quick Claw and KOs Blaziken, then I'm just T-Bolting Walrein, and that's not amazing. I guess if it gets... Endure and Earthquake is kind of interesting. Endure is kind of interesting. Endure and Earthquake. I don't know, I kind of like Endure and Earthquake. It sounds weird, but I'd probably just rock the house. Doing 32. I kind of like it. It's weird. But I want that Quick Claw upside into Walrein. I really want that. Because even if Walrein surfs, it could surf quit the Blaziken, which I know is rare. I really want to be targeting that Walrein blocks. Do I kill Starmies with, I guess it doesn't even matter if I kill Starmies, because Blaziken 3 wouldn't even go for Starmie. I would just reversal the Lapras. I think I like the Earthquake play. Doesn't even matter. Yeah, because I would just hit it with Registeel. T-Bolt. Even single surf does nothing. Here we go, surf. I know, I'm just worried about... I guess how much does Latios do to? I guess okay. Here's what I need to look at is Lapras 7. I do about 50%. How much is Blaziken doing with Earthquake? 28. So I think with 2 minimum, I'm doing 56. So minimum, I do kill the Lapras. So I think that is worth it, actually. I think that is worth it to Earthquake because I can just guarantee KO the Lapras with T-Bolt the next turn. So I think that's fine. Okay, there's no Quick Claws. And I'm just T-Bolting something, a water type in the back. I guess the... maybe I should have Psychicked. I should have Psychic for the mid-ground. Because it could be a Swampert. Okay, it's a Wailord. That's fine. Pulling out all the Fissure Mons. And we just crit. I didn't even get to figure out what it was. And he missed. Oh, jeez. Fifth match. No type, no phrase. Was that no type, no phrase? Oh, no, that was water high risk. I never changed it. Yeah, we're definitely not taking them. It's a good thing I can't face any of those 3 in this next battle, though. Because those are annoying to face. Donphan, Gardevoir. Well. Okay. Trace Blaze. A good thing I didn't trace Levitate. So I mean, Gardevoir is like almost always just Psychicking me, right? I almost want to not KO the Donphan because Donphan's just gonna Earthquake, right? So Donphan's just always Earthquaking. So he's gonna Earthquake his own Blaziken. Or his own Gardevoir. So I almost just want to not target the Donphan. And then just target the Gardevoir. So Gardevoir's always gonna... Yeah, Gardevoir 2 is the weakest one, and that's always gonna Psychic. So I think I just hit it with Ice Beam. Right? I guess if I'm enduring, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess I could Ice Beam. But if it's like Gardevoir like 4 or something, I guess Earthquake is better. But how much is Donphan gonna do? Weakest Donphan. Jolly. Oh my gosh. He KOs the Gardevoir? Jeez. So I guess I can just Ice Beam. Yeah, Guard 1 would be annoying. Alright, let's see what they do. Wait, he went before Gardevoir. That's crazy. Oh, it's immense. I don't know. I don't know how Trace works there. Yeah, I guess we both got Quick Claws. I guess Latios and Donphan got Quick Claws that turn. So, I mean, Donphan can't really KO, like... So, I think Latios just has to take out Silence. And I think I just let Blaziken go down, or I go for double revert, like... So, the annoying thing would be like protect Mets. That would be the annoying thing. I guess I overheat. I guess I just overheat the Donphan. And I ice beam the Mets. Wait. Well, Mets probably never beats Registeel though. What if I overheat the Donphan and ice beam the Donphan? So I'm Blaze, so I'm gonna kill even Donphan 3. I'm intimidated. So if I overheat the Donphan, because I'm faster than Latios right now, but if Donphan gets Quick Claw and Latios gets Quick Claw, then I would. Okay. Wait, Mence is never protecting this turn though, so I always go for Mence because Mence is never protecting this turn because he sees a kill. Yeah. So I just overheat and then I just ice beam. Okay, we hit the overheat. Yeah, because even the worst. Oh, okay. Well, there's also that Mence. Okay. So Mence 1, it wouldn't have... I mean, Mence 1 wouldn't have done anything. Because they could never kill Registeel. And then I thought about that, Dave, too. But I don't think... Yeah, I mean, but... It doesn't really matter because... What's the worst case scenario there? Okay, so... Donphan gets the Quick Claw kill, and Latios gets the Quick Claw kill on the Mence. And then I have Latios and Registeel versus Donphan. I can't lose there. So... I think no matter what... Because he's just going to keep Earthquaking, and I just... Because he has Mence next to him. So I don't think there was any scenario where I could lose, even staying in. Unless... Yeah, well, I guess Salamence could have flinched me, though. With Rock Slide. So I guess if it Earthquaked, and then it Rock Slide flinched me. But no matter what... Salamence could always Rock Slide flinch me. What do you think about that? So Salamence was faster, so like, even if I swapped, if Salamence flinches Latios there, and Donphan gets the... Yeah, if Salamence flinches me with the Rock Slide, it doesn't really matter what I do. Because... Donphan's getting an Earthquake off. Yeah, but the only thing is, if Donphan gets the Quick Claw, the only slight difference there is if Donphan's getting a Quick Claw, that automatically means Lottie's getting the Quick Claw. So there's like a hedge there where I get the if Donphan gets the Quick Claw on the Blaziken, then I get the Quick Claw on the Mence. So it's like a tit for tat. No type, high risk. No, we're not swapping. Oh, there's Lapras again. Lapras, Lapras, Lapras. High risk, Lapras again. I mean, we're probably just clicking Earthquake T-Bolt again. It's so annoying that Earthquake doesn't KO Nidoking 1 all the time. Because if Latios was faster, that would be really nice to just Psychic Nidoking. Nidoking 2 is going to Earthquake. 3 is going to be annoying and Horn Drill. 4, I do kill 4. I mean, the fact that I kill 4 and I have rolls on the other... I mean, I guess getting countered and Latios killing me would be absolutely nuts. I don't think I can really play that slow against Lapras 7 or 8 stuff, though. I think I kind of have to just go for it. But getting countered and Lapras... I mean, okay, so what's the play around there? Is Indoor plus Earthquake? I don't really love that. I guess I could Overheat and Psychic. I mean, Overheat and Psychic isn't the worst. How bad is that if Nidoking lives? The other thing is, I guess Nidoking 1 has Quick Claw, but it's probably always Horn Drilling. But if it is going to Horn Drill, then going for Psychic would be better into that slot. Lapras 4 doesn't see a kill. I don't know if any Laprases besides the Hydro Pump one sees a kill. I almost want to Overheat the Lapras and just Psychic the Nidoking. I don't know, though. Is that pretty bad? I guess the worst case scenario is counter plus Lapras KOs Blaziken. That is so bad. I think I'm going to Overheat. Okay, we hit. It's good damage. Okay. Ice Beam and Elati, that's gotta be Lapras 2, right? Yeah. I guess it could be Lapras 4. So Overheat did... Lapras 2. Oh, it's gotta be Lapras 4 then. Okay. So it's guaranteed Lapras 4. So... we don't know what Nidoking that was, but we have X-Cloud too. But it could have been Nidoking 1 is the thing. It wasn't Nidoking 4. But it's likely to be X-Cloud 2, 3, 4. But I think we're fine to just Earthquake and T-Bolt, to be honest. Because neither of them can have Quick Claw. Probably doesn't matter who we Earthquake and T-Bolt. Oh my gosh, he couldn't even kill Latios. Oh, we got one more battle. 7th match. Flying, high risk. That should be fine. Flying, high risk. Do I keep the Blaziken? I guess so, because I can swap into flying moves with Registeel. I could have taken the Lapras, but I don't know. If it's like a Zapdos or something, then you get into trouble. I mean, this is such a free Blaziken swap and Ice Beam. I don't even need a Calc. I guess this is just an Earthquake. Well, I guess it's a T-Bolt. Into T-Bolt. I think we got the Quick Claw there. I guess I could have Psychic the Tentacruel. Yeah. I guess all the Tentas were dying pretty much to Psychic. It didn't really matter. I was kind of just a nasty squad, to be honest. Alright, what are we at? 126? Alright. I think we're going to call it there at 126, and we will see you guys at the next stream. Peace. Thanks for tuning in.